My name is Kyle Roderick Gridley, and I love smoking trees, but it does have me paying a lot of credit card late fees. Okay, it is Rose-Colored Classist, episode 23. 23, just for you and me, and Jim Carrey, if you fucking watch that movie. We're going to have a great podcast. So first off, let's just take a bit, huh?
I opened up a yogurt, and underneath the lid, it said, "Please try again." They were having a contest I was unaware of. But I thought I might have opened the yogurt wrong. Or maybe Yoplait was trying to inspire me. Come on, Mitch, don't give up. Please try again. A message of inspiration from your friends at Yoplait. Fruit on the bottom, hope on top.
Mitch Hedberg, everybody. Forever the inspiration. Man, heroin can make you funny, right? Ooh, I thought I contributed all to the drugs. I mean, so does he, if you read a little history. I also like to think that Mitch Hedberg ate a lot of Yoplait because of all the spoons he had around. That's the truth. Okay. Oh, I love me some Mitch. We all try. Every comedian on planet Earth tries not to sound exactly like him every single set. So hard to write a joke and not be fucking, play acting that guy. Why do I pick this bit? Because today we're going to play a little RFK, play a little Vivek Ramaswamy. And I think this joke is a perfect illustration about the problem in food, problem in products, and the issue with the economy at large. It is no longer, or maybe even, back in 1998, or whenever the fuck he's doing this, JFL 2002, if I can think of it right. But it's not about the products anymore. It's about the feelings, okay? It's about what it's getting you to do. All right. I mean, we all remember these contests, right? I mean, buy a Snapple, an energy fucking drink, all these products out there trying to get you to gamble. Yeah. If you buy this product, you're also gambling. How much fun is that? Don't you want to gamble while you quench your thirst? Yeah, we're just buying cereal boxes, thinking it's not a goddamn slot machine. You really got to think of it. Like, how did we get to this point where it's not even about the food? It's not even about the thing you're using. It's about whatever extracurricular activity is associated with it. I mean, here's a great way to make people not realize your food is poison. Give them a contest. Make it an event. Yeah, we all know, like, a music festival isn't exactly great for your health, but it's about the experience. All right, when you eat a Yoplait yogurt, it's about the experience. I mean, yeah, maybe you opened it wrong. You got to go buy another one. You open this Yoplait incorrectly, going to have to buy 18 more. I think they sell like 64 of them at a time at Costco. I don't. I'm going to play that contest. I think there was actually some drama a few years ago where, they were one of the products was like, I think Monster was doing a big contest. You buy a can, has a code on it. I think it was for Halo. Maybe it was for Halo. And then a bunch of them went out to Costco, so people were just going to Costco buying all the Monster cans they could, trying to win. It's not about drinking. It's not about enjoying yourself. It's about winning, okay? Wake up. Oh, yeah, I'm on fire for this. I mean, how did... it's just such an issue. It's like, I don't know. Does anyone listen to the Joe Rogan Experience here? They were doing the Protect Our Parks, and I'm a huge fan of comedy, and it's a little intolerable listening to four people who are funny talk all at once, but they always get to some pretty important issues, some pretty interesting topics. And one of them is about how advertising, you're not even advertising the product. You're not even trying to sell the product. Okay? I want advertising trying to tell me how good this thing is for me, how awesome it is for me. Not that I'm participating. I'm trying to fight for reward points. I don't want to fight for reward points while I'm eating. What about the food? What about why can't I enjoy that and not, the contest that I'm really falling behind in? I've only eaten 6 Yoplaits last 2 weeks. I'll never win the trip to Disneyland this way. Never gonna do it. But yeah, we're at a point where it's like, food. I mean, we're gonna get to it, but food is a drug. Okay, food is the most mind fucking nonsense on planet Earth. All right, they say sugar is more addictive than heroin. Has anyone grappled with that yet? We've been saying it for a long time, but has anyone really fucking grappled with it? Anyone understood that, Mitch Hedberg over there, could put down a Yoplait, maybe he couldn't put down the Yoplait yogurts before he, maybe that's actually how he did it. He did heroin, eat a little bit of Yoplait. Maybe he ate the Yoplait and then did the heroin, just to save on spoons. Man, it is a tough world out there, and it's been tough for a long time, okay? These people have been trying to get us to do things like eat yogurt, something that maybe shouldn't even exist. All right, what is the process of making yogurt? It takes like 3 months to do that, right? You gotta wait till it ferments. Yeah, it all comes from milk. That's milk you're eating. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, it is such a difficult time where food is against us. Of all things, the things we need to live are trying to kill us. What is going on here, bud? What is going on here? I'd rather try and kill myself with heroin. I am addicted to Oreos. I love when I take 2 Oreos and I dunk it in milk and it gets this kind of soft texture. And I can't deny it. I can't deny it. Should I even have access to it? And that's the real question, right? Because what is the point? What is the point of making a tasty product that kills you? What is the point? Is it really profits? Really the money? Is that all it is? It's just you make a little bit more money for a little bit more time? It's frustrating, man. I mean, I just want a delicious treat that isn't going to give me cancer. Is that too much to ask? Ugh. Yeah, I'm smoking this joint pretty hard. I mean, I played Mitch Hedberg up top. It's fucking that hopeless drug addict. Well, what would he do if he was around today? I don't know, die from fentanyl? I'm not here to, that's the thing about the American people and, people in this country just trying to make sense of this, classist society we're in. You think the rich and famous eat Yoplait? Is that what you think it is? No, they have better yogurt. Their yogurt doesn't, make you play a game. Well, that's the thing. It's just, we're trying to make sense of all of it, and, we're trying to numb ourselves or use things that we think work better. I mean, Mitch Hedberg has a ton of material on acid and how it expanded his mind. I should have played that bit too, where he does a bit where, I did acid, and I realized that butter was better than margarine. Yeah, I mean, I'm not Mitch. I can't dictate like that. But that's the thing. You gotta realize that, sure, there's some stereotypical things out there that are harmful, but then a lot of everything else out there is gonna kill you too. And we're out here pretending like it's not the most dangerous thing on planet Earth. Look, RFK, he wants to take away my Pop-Tarts. Go ahead. I always used to get a headache every time I ate the s'mores. They were delicious, but why did I get a headache? Someone tell me. You didn't toast it long enough. Okay. Okay. Thanks, bud. Yeah, I mean, I'm a fat monster. This is my issue. Okay, this is my issue. I mean, I can smoke weed on a podcast and stumble around a bunch, but I don't have a personal problem with that. Okay, I'm not mad at myself for doing that. I'm mad at myself every time I eat a yogurt and I look, there's 46 grams of sugar in it. How did that one happen? How did that one slip by me? I'm just trying to have some probiotics. And instead, it's like I drank a fucking Coca-Cola. Can't we make a Coca-Cola flavored yogurt if we're going to do this? If we're going to go be crazy like this, we got to have gone all the way. But instead, they take these half measures, all right? They take, they go halfway into depravity. Enough to hurt us, but enough to still have this mystery around it. But that's all falling apart. Okay, this ain't gonna last. All right, you know why? Because our man is on it. RFK, we're gonna play him. We're gonna play him right now. He's on the Megyn Kelly show. Anyone watching Megyn Kelly? Ooh. you could totally see why that Robert guy was a real monster around her, right? Okay, let's play the robot. Let's get him buzzing, huh?
Next up in our discussion, Dr. Anthony Fauci.
I would characterize Anthony Fauci as kind of the preeminent architect of agency capture, of the transfer of NIAID and also its parent agency NIH from a public health agency to an agency that is primarily concerned with drug promotion, with drug development and drug promotion, and partnering with the pharmaceutical industry on profit-making enterprises.
Does he personally make a profit through this?
I would say that is the least important factor in this, in this problem.
But look, what's his motivation?
Legally, he can make money, and he does. We know at least one patent he has. Any product that is developed by NIAID, anybody who works on that product that he designates can get a patent margin rights on that product that entitle them under the federal rules now to collect $150,000 a year in royalty for life. So he has 4 of his top employees who each have margin rights, patent rights, royalty rights for the Moderna vaccine. Because we put the U.S. taxpayer through Fauci, put in $1.5 billion, now $2.5 billion to develop that vaccine. NIH claims half of the vaccine, to own half of the vaccine, so it stands to make billions and billions of dollars, the agency, but also high-level individuals, influential individuals in the agency, people who are very loyal to Tony Fauci, can get awarded through Fauci the rights to to collect lifetime royalties on those products, and they make hundreds and hundreds of products. They develop hundreds and hundreds of products, and all of those are potential profit-making enterprises for people, high-level people within NIH.
The Fauci crime family, everybody. How do we let this Italian fuck get in charge of everything, huh? This fucking gangster getting his boys, getting his capos into particular positions to benefit. Oh. All right. I mean, I don't know if you noticed, kids, but that's the whole thing right there. That's what everyone is so bothered about. Okay. Why did Trump win? Why did he win? No one likes that douchebag. But I mean, that's the thing. Is like, who do you think is more likely to attack this little thing going on? I mean, minimum because they have a personal vendetta. Minimum because they're just personally angry and they don't really care about the people, but they wanna hurt the guy who hurt them. And I'm so sorry, doctor. I'm so sorry, doctor, but you pissed off a lot of people, including me. Now, look, I don't know exactly the rules about what I can and cannot say about Mr. Anthony. At this particular juncture in time. All right, it is, what's the date? It's November 30th. All right, Thanksgiving just happened. That's why I'm doing the podcast a day late. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, 55 people. And when I say 55 people, I mean 46 because people keep playing it over again for some reason because they're obsessed. It's my mom. But I mean, that's another thing about why Trump won because I feel like I can't say everything right now about the doc, about Mr. Fauci. I feel like I can't. I feel like I'm self-censoring. Where do I go? What do I do? I'm scared. What's gonna happen to my career? Look, let's break it down right now, okay? So the taxpayers fund NIH and all the health services, and they do a lot of great work in research that perhaps other people in the same business wouldn't do, in the same industry they wouldn't do. You know, we could talk about big pharma all day, and theoretically and ideally that, the government-funded medical agencies are doing research and things that may not be quote-unquote as profitable or as efficient or as interesting or compelling than other medical issues, okay? So, people get in the government to do great work that maybe wouldn't have gotten done otherwise, and we fund them, okay? And then when they finally achieve, finally create, finally make, finally get to the fucking root of the problems, find a solution, we allow them to make a royalty on the medicine that they may not have otherwise benefited of by being a government employee. All right, like we can talk about the polio vaccine, the guy who made insulin. There's a ton of really incredible people on planet Earth that saved millions and millions of lives, but at the end of the day, didn't get financially rewarded for it. And in fact, other people took it for themselves. Now that's the system. Now, is that right? It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. If we're gonna profit off of people's health, all right. If we're gonna do it, we should at least allow government people to do it too, right? Or else we would never have anyone in government to do the solving, the fixing, the creating, the discovery, the science. Who doesn't love doing science, right? But at this point, I think we've gotten to a place where this little fact that it's kind of, it's a fucked up little system we got going. You can work for the government, make amazing products, and then not be rewarded for it or marginally rewarded for it, when in fact big pharmaceutical companies who make billions and trillions of dollars, they'll take your shit for themselves. It's a fucked up way. So I guess what has happened is that these scientists who go and get the funding for these novel, interesting, compelling, but maybe not super simple or super business-oriented discoveries, they've hooked up. They fucked. They hold hands and walk at night together. They go on the beach and they look at each other's eyes and they go, how can we rip off everyone? How can we make billions of dollars together? How can we do it? And, that'll never work out. And supposedly this is all Anthony's idea. Anthony was like, come on to the beach with us. Come on, let's go. Let's walk. Come on, business. Let's hang out. People got AIDS? Do people have AIDS? I think we can figure it out after a certain period of time. Yeah, so this is what RFK is going to go after, right? The corruption of health. The corruption of health. I mean, here, first thing to say, and I'm sure RFK said it before, if we, the taxpayers, are going to fund these discoveries, all right, why should just the one person get it? He would never have done it without all of us. We should be getting some profits, right? Where's my dividend for insulin, huh? Where's my dividend for all the great government-funded fucking medicines we've discovered? In fact, I think if you do some research, it's probably most of them. Yeah, most new medications are made by in some part and parcel by the help of the American government. And to think that I don't get to share in that is like, I don't even understand what the government's even about anymore. How does that follow? How does that work? You're like, making me. It's coercion. You're taking my money and then doing what you want with it. And I thought that wasn't the idea, man. Is that not the idea? I'm telling you right there, that's the fucking root of the issue, is that people are paying taxes and do not know what the fuck happens to them. Or when they do discover what happens to them, we realize that people are profiting to an insane amount off of the money I've been giving them. I've given the government, what, $4,000 this last year? 5-6 grand? Have I? I think I did. And what did I get for it? What did I get for it? The city, the streets, the police, the fire department, yada, yada, yada. But hey, man, if 3.5 cents went to some genius at the NIH who's trying to, figure out how to solve rheumatoid arthritis, I don't get a piece of that. I don't get my little 3.5 cents piece of that. That would make everybody real fucking happy in government, right? And that's another thing that people just rail on all day is that, if you invest your money instead of getting taxed, you see a legit return. When you give the money to the government, you see no return. I mean, can't we do the same things? And this is we're gonna get into Doge. We're gonna Doge it up. That fucking ironic bullshit, stupid idiot name. Let's how do we name it so no one takes us seriously? How do we do that? You got to be keyed in to know what the crypto coin is, but still, it's a problem. Okay, let's name a government agency a meme. This is where society needs to go. What the fuck? But yeah, the fact that I don't get to partake in the magnificent work my taxpayer money, why I give all the money to the defense budget? Why can't I get a little kickback every time we murder a Palestinian kid? You get a lot of people on your side if you start paying a little dividend for each Palestinian child murdered, okay? Is that not an option? Is that not an option? I'll support the war if you pay me too, okay? Holy shit, I'm a fascist. I'm kidding. This is the angle I'm taking. This is I'm taking a point and just walking all the way, off a cliff with it. You do wonder about these yes men, right? And sometimes I feel like I'd be a yes man, right? You put me in a place, right? I put on a tie, have some weird glasses, some stupid opinions. Yeah, put me in. I have a lot of confidence, not a lot of knowledge. Yeah, I'll be a yes man. I'll do it. Okay? And give me the kickbacks. Where are the kickbacks? I feel like, when we have such, trash people out there willing to sell others out, there needs to be some kind of evening of the system of what is right and what is wrong. I'm sure I've been talking about it, but, sometimes it feels like we've been conditioned with all these morals, right? We've been told all these wonderful morals about being good to each other, being nice, being sweet, being cool, being awesome, generous. And then you look at the most successful people on planet Earth right now with the billions of dollars in control of everything with their opinion, who really fucking matters, and they're moving, creating agencies, becoming president, running for president, being a lady, right? You do wonder that if do we have this whole thing backwards? When there are malicious people in the world, even if you want to be a good person, it doesn't that change the equation? You can't be nice to people who are going to use it against you. Okay? It's serious, man. I'm not lying. This is another big fucking question when everyone's it's the Machiavellian world. When we're living all as a prince. How do you really treat another? And there is a place, and I think this is where a lot of people become friends and do get along. Is that we all have our edge, we all have our point, we all have our goals, and if we're explicit about them, people can understand where we're coming from, right? If I'm enacting in a way that doesn't benefit me personally, okay, I'm not gonna have a good time in life. I'm probably not. And at the end of the day, if that's every one of my actions, if I do one nice thing a day, my true altruism, I'm sure it's not going to hurt me. But then again, I mean, we've all helped people in the past, and then those people turned out to be maniacs. Yeah, man, you can stay at my house, bro. Go ahead. Yeah, dude, I'm chill, dude. I just don't want. I'm living by myself. I'm here to help. You've been here 9 months. I've sued you. I tried to evict you 3 times. The sheriff is not answering my calls. What is going on? We've all been there, right? No? Okay. Yeah, trying to make a little extra money getting a roomie. See how that one plays out for you, bud. Experience that all the time in Los Angeles with these obscene rents and retards with property. They have some place in Inglewood, some place, some halfway fucking half a house that should be a halfway house. And they're like, how do we really make this worth it for us? How we really do it? Let's rent it out. And then they just fight squatters for the next 2 years. Like, when you open yourself up, right, you do expose a deep vulnerability. And if that is not the most obvious in situations where you're in control of people's health and you're a genius scientist and you can understand the world at a really deep particular level, I mean, if you're not out there trying to defend yourself, not opening yourself up to attack, then you're not going to survive, man. And I think a lot of these guys think they deserve something, right? Better me than some other person. I'm a good enough guy. I can do this, and if I don't get paid for it, I mean, I probably wouldn't even survive in the world anyway. You know, you need resources to defend yourself, okay? And you can be the best guy in the world, but if you're dead, you're not in the place, you're not at the company, then you're not helping. Of course, in the big economic structure, you're supposed to make up your own thing and be a private entity and entrepreneur and go out there and kick your own ass. But I think we all know that's kind of unrealistic at this certain capitalistic point, which I think brings us to Mr. Sean Hannity and Vivek. Okay, they're talking about Mr. Musk like some deity. But I think they're really getting after something. We're gonna split it up in two parts, but let's watch this Indian guy and this racist yap it up, huh?
Vivek Ramaswamy joins us now. All right, so you're partnering with the smartest guy in the country. There's no doubt about it, and the richest guy. But you look at Elon Musk, and he's a genius. If you can figure out a way to go save those astronauts that are lost in space, God bless you. I could never figure that out in 500 lifetimes. So I admire that. He's talking about $2 billion in cuts by identifying waste, fraud, and abuse. Is that a realistic number? That's a big number.
Yeah, $2 billion isn't a big number, but $2 trillion is, Sean, and that's what we're looking at here. Look,
$2 trillion. I stand corrected.
No, I want to be very clear about the scale. I want to be very clear about the scale that we're thinking here. We're not thinking small. We're playing big here because we have a once-in-a-generation mandate right now. The American people have voted for drastic reform of the government, and our federal government is broken. It's no secret that it is a fourth branch of government, the administrative state that makes most of the rules, that creates a federal bureaucracy that's hampering our economy. So what do we want to do? We want to go in and slash and burn that bureaucracy to help Americans, stimulate the economy, and to restore self-governance again, Sean. The people we elect to run the government, they're not even the ones who run the government anymore. It's these unelected bureaucrats. Republican politicians have talked about fixing this for a long time, not with a lot of progress. So I do think it's going to take a couple of outsiders. Elon and I have built a great friendship over the last year. We're working together intensely, and we're not going to stop till we get the job done.
Waste, fraud, and abuse, and that's just how their wives describe them. Look at those guys. Look at them. Square-jawed, confident people. Man, don't we love them talking? Don't we love them just... Yeah, Sean. Yeah, keep talking about Elon. He's so perfect. He's just so perfect. I just love him. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I hate to break it to all you guys, but these, these billionaires, these millionaires, they have a purpose. Okay, they have a goal. They're trying to do something specific, and they may not be letting you in on it. Yeah, $2 trillion in waste in the government. That's something I could believe. But these particular people trying to fix it, that's a bit of a joke. I mean, look. I'm super empathetic to these positions, these people are in, okay? Like Elon Musk, okay? I'm super empathetic, and I'll be the first to say it. Being that guy, probably the hardest thing on planet Earth right now. And mostly because he wants it to be that way. He's trying to have it be like that. It's this, look, these billionaires, these people, they're sort of, the goal is to be mysterious, okay? Because let's even look at the motivations a guy like Elon would have in establishing something like Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency. Not the coin, not the meme. The department. Elon Musk is the #1 recipient of government subsidies. Yet, he is the person who's supposed to figure out who gets the government subsidies and who doesn't. Does that one make sense? Anyone make sense of that one? No, you really can't. Because one could say that when you look at Elon's business, maybe he is the only person deserving of a government subsidy. Okay? What do I want, rockets or corn? Those are my choices? I can have all the corn in the I can have all the corn I want, or we can go to space. Anyone picking corn over that? Anyone picking the corn? I don't see any corn lovers over here. I know a lot of porn lovers, but not a lot of corn lovers. Elon Musk loves porn and his wives. Wives? This guy. They're good. They're good people. No, genuine. They're good. They're good, nice people, and I just don't know what they want. What do they say they want? They want government to have less waste, fraud, and abuse. Waste, fraud, and abuse. Which is sad because it's like, what's the government even for then? Right? Look, these are the issues that the government is supposed to tackle. All right? Waste, fraud, and abuse. All right? If we're, wasting, our lives, we're destroying nature, okay? If we're abusing others, hurting other people, if people are lying to one another, this is where the government is supposed to step in, right? Adjudicate. Supposed to figure out these are the biggest issues. I mean, these are the only things the government should be involved in the first place. Like, do I believe that the government should be involved in education? I don't know, actually. It's not a simple choice. I mean, I was homeschooled for a while, and that felt great, but I can understand how some parents are trash. Maybe there shouldn't be I don't know. It's a complicated issue. I don't think the government should be involved in curriculum. We'll start there. But they are, and it's actually kind of maybe that's why the Department of Education needs to go. They're telling people what to think. But if the question is, do I have the government tell us what to think, or do I have the King James Bible? That's another tough question, Corn, rockets, or the King James Bible. Everyone out there, just pick your poison. Yeah, the corruption, right? That's what we're always getting after. But what are we supposed to do with government in the first place? I mean, if you're not going to corrupt it, then it's never going to do anything, right? You gotta exert influence. You gotta become powerful so your voice matters. This is my classist take. This is me being on brand and running with it. There's so much going on in the government that it is impossible to keep track of. Okay, and we need to at least keep track of the corruption. Okay, at least keep track of it. At least know it's happening. Whether we do something or not, I mean that's just a deeper question about what human beings are motivated by. Okay. Do I look at Vivek's teeth and do I think he gives a fucking rat's ass about making people's lives easier? No. I mean, I look at him and I go, this guy wants his life to be easy. That's why he gets all the teeth whitening. If I just had that little edge where people think I'm awesome, like I can do this. It's a lot of grandstanding out here, okay? A lot of grandstanding. Yeah, here are the problems, man. I'm part of the problem a little bit, but I'm here to fix it. Yeah, how many government subsidies does fucking Vivek get? Anyone do that number? There has to be there's links. There's always a link. People get involved in government because they already have the clause in. You're an ineffective operator. Okay, if you do not already have connections and money. All right? And if people are in the government, are using the government to enrich themselves and make themselves more powerful while still, trying to make a difference in the world, who are we? Who are we to be mad about that? Who are we to say that that's not how the system is supposed to run? Because people don't listen to each other, ever. Okay, you gotta have leverage. Life's about leverage. You want someone to do something for you, fucking ratchet them up. It's a simple fucking thing. Okay, yeah, man. If we were all perfect, nice people, this wouldn't be the situation we're in. But I don't know if you've looked inwardly lately, but that's not true. I don't know if you've looked into the mirror, but you're infuriated. And you want vengeance. And it's human nature. I mean, are we supposed to be mad about it? I mean, look, I'll be the first to say that the first Trump presidency was corrupt as fuck. Okay, you got Saudi Arabians staying in his hotel. You got the Saudi Arabians giving his son-in-law $2 billion to start a hedge fund or whatever the hell he's doing. Okay, yeah, it's never ending. You know, taking the gifts, emoluments, and all the look, yeah, I get it, but look, pick the grifter you want at this point. The grifter who's gonna grift so hard that he's actually gonna do the right thing. All right, where your needs align with the person most able to con everybody. We're all just looking for our con artist, right? It's our leader. Person powerful enough to defeat others. And that's a situation. I mean, you want to fix the government? Fix the people inside the government. Yeah, fight them, fire them, get them out of there. But now you're in there, and isn't the incentive structure still the same? That's what it is. People, there's a large mandate for government change. So there's a mandate to change the incentives in government. A lot of people are even, look, they don't even know what the government does. They could barely give a fuck. But if it actually, you could trust the people in it because the incentives are clear and you know what people are about. Like a lot of people don't even know. A lot of people don't even know that all these people are making billions and trillions of dollars off of approving medicines like the Moderna vaccine, all right? Because they approved it, they became rich. People don't even know that. And it's a hard, the conversation doesn't end there. They didn't deserve it? What if they didn't fucking save millions of lives, huh? What if they did? Maybe they didn't. What if they did? They did. What's YouTube about? Don't censor me. You think, we all don't deserve some money off of it? And if you want to, keep defending it, the world's about power, okay? I'm a fascist. I don't want it to be like this. I'm not saying it has to be like this. There are better ways, obviously. But in a world where a lot of people are malicious and want to hurt, what can you do? What can the good guy do? Someone quote Nietzsche, huh? Someone do it. I dare you. I fucking dare you to quote Nietzsche right now. Just stop my podcast, put on Jordan Peterson, and just play Nietzsche quotes. Has someone not make that compilation yet? Jordan Peterson talking about Nietzsche. No, is that on the Daily Wire? Oh, if you subscribe to the Daily Wire, you'll understand you'll find that content immediately. Yeah, God knows I won't do it. I'm trying to have them purchase my podcast. I want them to purchase the rights, change the host, make them put on blue glasses. Now that'll hit. Okay, let's watch Vivek attack again. He's gonna attack a little concept that is obviously the biggest issue within the government. And just watch this Indian's teeth chatter, huh? Is he Indian? Am I racist? God.
What are the first things you're going to look at?
Look, we got a long list, and a lot of this is to stay tuned for what's coming on January 20th, because some of this we do want to come as in a big way swinging on day one. But I'll give you some examples, Sean. Most federal employees right now, most Americans don't recognize this, they don't even show up to work. So if you tell people you have to affirm that you want a job, that you have to show up to work 5 days a week, how many of those employees are going to quit right out the gate? That's a question we should ask. Those are the kinds of inefficiencies, low-hanging fruit, that Democrats and Republicans or black or white Americans alike can agree on. We should not be wasting that kind of money as a federal government. And so in that sense, tackling this kind of waste, fraud, abuse, bureaucratic bloat, we're going for the stuff that's basic common sense that most Americans actually agree on. And I hope we're going to actually be able to help unite the country by eliminating waste, which is something that all Americans, regardless of partisan affiliation, can get behind. And that's how Elon and I are thinking about it.
I have less than a minute, but I think part of it has to be baseline budgeting, eliminate the built-in increases every year that we have for every department. I think getting rid of the Department of Education, giving that money directly to states, or maybe adopting something like the penny plan. Maybe it's the nickel plan, where you cut, a nickel out of every dollar every year for 5 years. You balance the budget, which has not been done.
This guy is attacking remote work while being remote. Why didn't you come into the fucking studio, huh? You're gonna insult Sean like that? You're really gonna take it to Sean like that? You're really gonna belittle him? Say, hey man, you're not worth it. You're not worth coming in. Yeah, remote work. Yeah, maybe the federal government's not worth coming into, huh? You ever think about that one? I have a lot in common with Sean Hannity, don't I? We're just both the dumbest, racist, fucking assholes. We're just dumb, racist assholes, right? But we're trying our best. That's for sure. Oh God, you know what? Remote work. Yeah, I think we all are hearing this, that a lot of federal employees are working remote. But it's probably for the best, because have you ever seen a government computer? That thing is so fucking slow. Okay, they got like fucking Windows 98 on that bitch. There's a bunch of Dells with XP on it. Okay, this is not a technologically impressive place. At least, at home they got an iMac. Maybe the things will actually load. Yeah, the government's a mess. You're attacking remote work. It just happened, buddy. It just happened 5 years ago. You think the government's problem started 5 years ago? I wonder. Yeah, that's a joke, man. I can talk to the DMV if I want. I mean, I've been talking to the IRS a little bit too. I'm in trouble. Yeah, I mean, Vivek is just standing up there trying to attack a specific small issue. And maybe he's hiding because we're all waiting, right? It's fucking the Joker 2 trailer's happening, wondering how the movie's going to work out. You're just trying to believe in it. It's like, I think it's going to be good. I think it's, yeah. What? When does he get inaugurated? Yeah, it'll be good. I do get upset. I do kind of get emotionally activated when I see these guys, think they can fix everything. We're going to try and fix everything. Maybe you're not understanding, you're not understanding that people want to hear your motivation, okay? You're just attacking waste because you hate waste. What's the real thing? What's the real thing? What's your personal fucking vendetta? Why does it make you so mad? Give me the personal story about why you're involved in this shit in the first place. You're just some guy. You're just some guy who ran for president because you ran a business and you think you can do better. We all can just do so much better. But look, man, if I don't know who you are, why will I ever? There's something so much deeper. There's a story we're all missing, okay? This is why, a comedian out there is going to tell you fucking exactly why he's in the business. Ask a cop, why'd you become a cop? I got fucking molested. My father was beating my mother. My cousin died in a bank robbery. There's a specific story, Vivek. And maybe there's a story about why those federal employees aren't believing in this shit. You think they need to go to fucking work? What is this idea that everyone's so much more productive inside of an office? Look, man, have you ever watched The Office? I gotta believe that people are more efficient at home. Okay? I mean, and if they're not, it's because, the systems that they're working under are, just not efficient enough. Change the software, Vivek. Let's work on that. Can the government efficiency work on the software of the government computers? I think if you guys do that, how many times have you just been in some government location? They go, "I'm sorry, the computer won't load. It won't load. I'm sorry. You're at the courthouse. There's a line of 30 people behind you. Yeah, I'm sorry, the computer is just not. It's not updating. Why is it? It's not updating. My email won't open. Why won't my email open? Think that's gonna get solved by going to the office? Why do you even want people to do that? What is your personal motivation for wanting everyone to go into some fucking building? What are these guys on about? Because we can't meet them, we can't talk to them, you can't harass them. All right, a lot of these, Vivek, I think you enjoy harassing people. Okay, I think you're one of those guys. I empathize. I'm one of those guys. I love bothering people. I mean, I became a comedian because it's kind of makes you an awful person if you're not just trying to have fun at the end of the day. You're trying to get sadistic pleasure out of this. Look at this. Look at this smiley fuck. His teeth are too white. Am I racist? Is that my... Maybe I'm just... He's doing something to him. He's doing whatever Joe Biden did. He's doing whatever Gavin Newsom does. There's some kind of medical procedure out there for an incredible white that is bothersome. Yeah, man. Government efficiency. Here's Sean talking about the defense. We need to spend more on defense. Spend more on Social Security. Probably. Well, we all know his feelings about those things. And, you know, if the government, if the Department of Government Efficiency can take on the Pentagon, then, you know, whatever, why ever you're doing this, Vivek. I'm going to make that. Why ever? It sounds pretty good. New English. Making it happen. You know, if he just wants to fight those people, go ahead. Go ahead. Don't even do it to help me. Just do it because you're mad. All right? Be a berserker. Just because you're furious and you want to just hurt them. All right? Do whatever way you can. I'm sure hurting them in some kind of way will actually benefit me at the end of the day. All right? Less chance of Russia nuking us. Please have at it. If you can distract the Pentagon while Russia takes over Eastern Europe, that'd be nice. I don't need it. I don't need Eastern Europe. What? What are these people going to even do to me at the end? They're going to sell me gasoline? Oh, no, the Russians are going to sell me gas. What am I going to do? Yeah, we need people. We need people attacking, you know, departments who can't account all their money. And that's the thing. It's like, I don't particularly need you to be a good person, all right? I understand that the world's a fucking difficult place. But if you're at least just informing me about how you're being terrible, maybe I'll let it slide. Maybe I'll let it slide. Why not let it slide, huh, guys? Yeah, the government's bloated, doesn't really function. Yeah, but just, you know, if you just told me where all my money went. Look, if I saw my tax bill and it said, you know, $400 for a government IRS agent to never show up to work. You know, hey, your $400 paid this federal employee's furlough days. You know, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? I would like it. It would make sense to me. I might even approve of it. Hey, you paid $30 to this federal employee so he could buy a product that moves his mouse when he is not present. So the government software that he is using still thinks he is working. I mean, like, this government employee is a genius. He's a genius. When he is working, he's probably twice as efficient as any other government employee. I actually just enjoy talking to people on the phone. Okay? I don't need the clicks to happen. All right? But if there were someone to talk to on the phone from the government on a consistent basis, you know, that'd be real fucking helpful. If I could call the government at any moment, I needed just for a little information, not even to get them to do anything specific, just a little info about how I'm fucked. I think that would do a lot. I think that would really do a lot for this country. Department of Government Inefficiency. Yeah, how are you? I said inefficiency, but you know, podcasting's hard. Yeah. I mean, should I act out this bitch? Should I just torture everybody? Should I just drag everyone through this? Hello, Department of Government Efficiency. Yeah. Hi. I was looking. I paid about $1,400 in property taxes for Nassau County in the year 2019. Yeah, and I was wondering what the fuck did that pay? Yeah. Well, hello. Yeah. We looked it up, and the state took that money. So go ahead and ask them. Okay, click. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, hello. Yeah. Department of Government Efficiency. Yeah. How are you? Yeah, I paid about $7,000 in sales tax, in 2023. Yeah, that much. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm buying a lot of small products, individually. Yeah. Okay. Right. And I was just wondering, what in the hell did that go to? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're looking it up. We're looking it up. All right. Yeah. It looks like the city. The city has that money. Okay. Yeah. Click. All right. Hello. Yeah. Department of Government Efficiency. Yeah. How are you? Yeah. Hey. How are you doing, man? I didn't pay any federal tax, federal income tax for about 9 years, and you guys never got into contact with me. Okay. We're looking it up. Okay, yeah, it turns out what you're saying is true. We discovered that a little while ago, and we placed a lien on everything you own. Yeah. Well, we're just trying to be more efficient, trying to scrape every dollar we can. Okay, thank you. Click. What's the Department of Government Efficiency going to do with the IRS? Now that's an interesting question, right? Because those two, I mean, don't they have a similar goal? I mean, to boost revenue, right? We're trying to boost revenue. Trying to find savings. The Department of Government Efficiency should make the IRS bigger. What about that idea? Elon, let me tweet you. Exia. Sorry, such an insult to him every time you call X Twitter or you say a tweet. Such an insult. He'll never respect you. He'll never appreciate you. You can see when people say like that shit in front of him in an interview, and he just goes, yeah, it's like when you buy a nice car and then some idiot calls it a sedan. You're like, it's a luxury vehicle. What? I bought it. I changed it. Yeah, it's like when you take a truck and you pull out the suspension and you make it a 4x4. And then you show the guy, and it's like it looks like just a Toyota Tacoma. I don't know what do you want about? This is a Toyota Tacoma. Like, you don't even know what I did to this thing. All right. Yeah, podcasting is fun. Will I ever get another person to do it with me? Will I ever get an advertiser? These are questions that are, unknown to me. I gotta be posting all day on the internet all the time, and look, if someone wants to do that for me, go ahead. I could do it for myself, but I don't. I look at all the time in my life, and I just let it go. I know exactly what I need to be doing right now, and I just. Can the Department of Government Efficiency get in my life? Can you help me out? Yeah, I'm showing up to remote to my life, man. All right. That was it. Holy shit. I did a podcast. Please just, hit all the buttons that make me, make it happen for me. It's a lot of buttons out there. A lot of buttons. And sure, whenever you click one of those buttons, you give, the entity all your personal information. They have access to your location, your data. They got you on lock. They know your preferences. They look through your search history, and they understand more about you. And why? Because you hit like. And if you could just do that for me, that'd be great. If you could subscribe and let YouTube know every single video you watch and have it recommend to you things and have you click those things so it can understand your psychology and what personally motivates you and personally interests you, and then see how many times you log into Bank of America and check your balance and DraftKings, so then they can further advertise to you and continue the slow breakdown of you and your gambling addiction. That'd be great. All right. Fuck it. Rock it. That was it. Play the music. Get me out of here.